Hello my friends and welcome back to Skyrim VR. Now this video will serve as a bit of an explanation of sorts, given that my Skyrim VR playthrough is about to undergo some pretty significant changes. Unfortunately, shortly after I finished recording my Halloween special, as can happen in a game with over 500 mods, my Skyrim VR just sort of broke. One day it just randomly refused to open and it would crash on the title screen every single time I tried to open it without fail. I tried several different things, but I could not get Skyrim VR up and running again with the mod list I was using, and as a result my save file is completely destroyed. So I think we need a brief moment of silence for my character Kyber, the level 15 spellsword, as he is now completely lost to the ether. Alright, I think that was long enough. So while that character is toast, I took this as an opportunity to add some more mods and change a few things around with my Skyrim VR. So going forward, I will now be using the Skyrim VR Minimalistic Overhaul as my new base mod list, with 50 or so of my own mods thrown on top of it. This list does perform better on my 3080 than the last list, and after some initial testing, I did get the incredibly annoying white screen of death way less often, which for me is a major plus. However, what this does mean is that I will need to start from scratch, but the issue is that I don't really want to do that, especially since I've already started several quest lines and I'm about 20 episodes into this Let's Play. However, it really seems that there's no getting around it, as I'm going to have to replay a bunch of quests because I know that completing quests with commands can do a lot of really weird things to a save. That said, I don't think I'm going to re-record any of those missions as I've already done them. But, because it's just not possible for me to completely pick up where I left off with Kyber, I think what I am going to do instead is I'm probably going to use commands to skip ahead a few levels and make my new character a little bit stronger. This is for a couple of reasons. One is that I really do want to make redoing the quests I've already completed as quick, easy, and painless as possible. And the second reason is that I really do want to start showing off more of the more powerful magic mods that I've not really had the chance to play with yet. So up until this point, all I've really gotten to do, as far as my Let's Play goes, is show off Flames, Fireball, a couple of shock spells, maybe a few new creature summons too here and there. But overall, these were pretty vanilla Skyrim spells, and even though Spellsword is my favorite kind of build to play in Skyrim, I gotta admit, Skyrim's vanilla destruction spells all just kind of evolve into stronger versions of lower level spells. If you've played a mage character before, you definitely know what I mean. As you level up, your ice spikes get bigger, they do more damage. The fireballs get bigger, they do a bit more damage. But there really isn't a whole lot of variety in terms of the basic fire, frost, and shock spells that mages have access to. So what I really want to start doing is start showing off all of the new and cooler spells that you can get access to with mods, and I really want to do this as soon as possible because I've played Skyrim on and off now for about 12 years, and even I'm tired of using basic fireballs. I haven't quite worked out how powerful I'm going to make my new character, but certainly nothing past level 30 or 35 at the absolute highest. Now that may seem like a bit of a big jump in power, especially since after looking at some footage, my last character, Kyber, was only level 15, but early game mage gameplay really is a bit of a grind, especially since you don't have much in terms of health or magicka or cool armor and gear to rely on. So as I remake my spellsword, I do want to have access to better spells and some equipment, but I also want to have some room for improvement, I know that it's a bit of a hard balance to strike, but early mage gameplay really is pretty lame compared to mid and late game mage gameplay. I think that getting a bit of a power boost is really going to be necessary for my own fun and enjoyment, but also so that you all can get to see some cooler content. As for the rest of this video, please enjoy the last bit of footage that I was able to capture before my game broke. Before Kyber got banished to oblivion, I was planning to move into a house and make it the new main base, so this last bit of footage that I recorded was a tour of the new house. So I hope you enjoy this episode of Tamriel Cribs, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello my friends, and welcome back to Skyrim. We are here in the Rift, just outside of Iverstead. Here is the throat of the world. Up here, this is where we began our pilgrimage several episodes back. And the reason we are here is that for episode 21, we are going to do something kind of special, because today is the day where we finally get to own property and have a house to call our own. So, normally, what people do in this game is they save up enough money to purchase a house in Whiterun, Breeze Home. But let's be honest, Breeze Home is kind of lame, and I don't really want to live in Whiterun because I would much rather live here in the Rift, where I have great access here to the throat of the world, to see my Greybeard friends. We have some of the freshest, cleanest looking water in all the land. And we have all of these nice pretty trees and villages and all kinds of other great stuff here on the Rift. So this is where I want to set up my base. And I thought too, you know, why settle for Breeze Home when the awesome world of Skyrim modding exists and I could just mod in an even better home. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick walk through the Rift, and we're going to go check out the nice little home that I have modded in for us. So yeah, so I modded us in a cool new house because I'm level 15 now, and I really do think that it's time that I had a place to start storing all our items, because I just don't trust the chests and things in the College of Winterhold not to reset or whatever after a couple of days. Oh, see, look at the water, right? Like, how could you not want to live in this part of Skyrim? It's just too pretty. So we're going to head on over, and I will give you a brief house tour. Okay, so right here, see this little mushroom icon on the compass? This is our new home. It's called Tel Jarden, and we're going to go check it out because I think it is the perfect home for a level 15 wizard such as myself. And like I said, the location is perfect. I think it's got just the right amount of amenities and everything. I think it's perfect. And as you can see, it's actually on this mountain ridge, right? It's directly ahead of us. But if you can see from up here, it's overlooking all of those hot springs and all of the mountains. And we're surrounded by waterfalls and everything. It is very pretty. So let's head on down. And I think I'll catch you all over there. Alright, my friends, are you ready for the big reveal? So there's the throat of the world up there, and we're located right by this nice little stream that sort of goes all the way down the mountainside here. And right up over here is the house, and it is gorgeous. It is like absolutely everything that I want. I think it'll fit the vibe of this Let's Play so well. So here we are. This is Tel Jarden. And it is a house made of these giant fungi and mushrooms. So here's the front door. Kind of looks a little hobbit-like, I think. And we got these cool mushrooms along the side of the house. Got some little mushrooms growing here. Have a little place to practice our archery. A little garden, and just check out the views here. Okay, so it's a little foggy, but you can normally see quite a bit of the province if it wasn't so foggy. But we are surrounded by mountains. We're on this little ridge, right, overlooking everything else. And I mean, here it is. Just look how cool. We've even got a little tower. Let's see if we can't get some good angles for the thumb. Oh yeah, we also have a little beehive hut. Check it out. We got a little apiary where we can get bees and honeycomb. So that's pretty cool. And we have flowers, of course, all around here for the bees. But let's see if we can't head on inside. So to get the key, we just take it. And now, we can head on in. Alright, so what do you think of this place? Here, maybe I'll take out the Dawnbreaker here just to make things a little bit brighter. So check it out. We have fully furnished kitchen, some weapon racks. There's our friend Soloknir. No, I'm just kidding. We put him back in his grave. This is just a random dragon that we found and have decided to mount up here. We got some banners. We got mushrooms in the ceiling. We got a little oven. This will actually take you upstairs. But before we do that, let's check out the rest of the house. Here we have a mannequin to display some armor. We have Plenty of bookshelves to store all the cool books that we're going to find. And then over here, we have some display cases. We have some more weapon racks. We have a map of the province, right? So check it out. So we are... let's see, here's Whiterun. It's actually not the best map. The throat of the world is here. So here's Iverstead. So we're out along here somewhere. Right around here. Yeah, we can display the Dawnbreaker on a plaque here. We got more weapon racks. And check it out. So this is our new little alchemy lab, right? We've got some cool butterflies. We got some cool custom like art here showing you how to grow mushrooms, which is pretty epic. We got a cool book. And yeah, that's it for the main floor, right? Like this is pretty darn cool. And again, I think it fits my vibe. So let's go into the basement here. Okay, so down here we have a forge, so we can do a little crafting. Workbench, a grindstone here. Plenty of wine. We have some spare bedrooms for followers. A mounted mud crab. And then over here, we have more bookshelves, and we actually have some shrines that'll give us blessings and cure diseases. So this resists 10% of magic, which is good for us, 10% damage to dragons, and then prices are 10% better. So pretty cool shrines to just have in your basement. Totally epic. Just have another quick look around here. Really not much to see in the basement, but it's pretty cool. Head on back up. Back to the main floor. All right, and like I said, this is how we get up to the next level with this cool little like psychedelic matrix thing. So if we open the bedroom, we teleport up, and here we have some wardrobes, another mannequin, a chair, the master bedroom here, plenty of storage for books. And then here, this is really cool. This is the magic area, right? Check it out. We have a staff enchanter, so maybe I'll start using more staffs. We got some cool, you know, animated glowing stuff, which I just can't get enough of. And then over here, besides some more mushrooms in a pot, we have our arcane enchanter and a book of, you know, book of enchantments. So we'll never forget any recipes or how to enchant anything. So yeah, I mean, I give this house a solid 10 out of 10. I think it is just too cool. And, you know, I mean, get used to it, because this is going to be our home base for a little bit. So I suppose we can go check out the roof real quick, too. The tower. Okay, so up here, this is the roof. We have a nice little seat, a little garden area, table. As you can see, we have waterfalls coming down the side of the mountain, which is really cool. But we can't get too close without it sort of crashing. But, oh! Hang on, I think there's a chest down there. I'm gonna have to go and investigate that. But yeah, we got these waterfalls, which are super duper nice. And then out over here, right in the tower, there's our house, there's our mushrooms. You can get a slightly better view. There's the apiary, some wood, main gate, some water over there, and then, like I said, it's a little hazy, but normally you can see quite a bit of Skyrim out over there. So, yeah, I mean, I think this home is perfect for a level 15 wizard, such as myself. Anyway, let's head on back inside. Ah, the master bedroom here, once again. And see, I don't know, I really love the magic areas here, right? The staff enchanter, the enchanting table, and the alchemy stand down there. And I love these books, right? Like we got the dragon, we got the armor, and the sword. I mean, it's awesome.
And like I just love these like glowing things on the walls, right? Like this stuff is awesome. I love all of that. With the ENB that we have installed, it just looks too cool. Even if I put the Dawnbreaker away, right? Like I know it's a little darker, but it still looks cool. I mean, I think it still looks cool. So yeah, overall, like, yeah, it's definitely making things a little brighter. It's because we're trying to visualize everything. But I love these lanterns too. Right? Here, hang on. Let's just... Yeah, look at the lantern. Look at it flicker. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And, you know, we can pimp out these mannequins and put our favorite weapons on the walls and fill these bookshelves over time. But I think this is such a great little house, honestly. Like 10 out of 10. Can't recommend this house mod enough, because honestly, like, why would you want to live in Breeze Home or something when you can live in a cool place like this? And I just like, man, I love the floor, right? I love this little cool, like, I don't know, psychedelic mandala type thing that we use to get up and down the stairs. Like, look how cool that is. Let's open the foyer. And yes, here we are, back here in the kitchen, main room. I love the kitchen, right? Like the blue fire looks sick. We got some nice stew cooking here. We got some pastries in the oven. Like, look at the detail, right? Like the person who made this home is awesome. And I don't know. I'll have to see if they've made some other things, because it's just too cool. Actually, oh, let's look at the blue lantern, see if they do anything. Yeah, they do. Look at that glow. Nice. Love me some crazy blue lanterns. But honestly, I think my favorite part of the house is this area here. We could put all our favorite weapons in display cases, all our favorite books. We've got a map of Skyrim, right, that shows us our location right over here. I think this is Soul's theme. Possibly. I haven't actually looked at that map in a really, really long time, but that's just what I'm going to assume Soul's theme looks like. And yeah, again, I really like this, the alchemy stand, right? We've got this cool ancient-looking book with, you know, drawings of medicinal plants that we can use for potions and poisons, and the butterfly cases. And like, I love this. I love like the art, you know, the mushrooms. Like, I don't know, man. This is just, I think, the perfect house for me to continue my adventure until I get so crazy rich and powerful that I just need more space. But right now, this is awesome. And it's like, it's so cozy, right? Like, getting to live getting to live in a mushroom house is awesome, right? And there's our friend Saloknir that we've mounted on a wall like an absolute psycho. So yeah, just take one last quick look here, and maybe we'll head back outside. But I think that I think this is a good little tour. So yeah, again, this is our little garden, right? Little apiary. We got plenty of butterflies because we have flowers for the bees to pollinate and whatnot. We even have some of our own gourds, right? Yeah, I don't know. I just can't recommend this house mod enough to people. So, like I said, this is our new home, and I'll catch you all in the next one after I've done a little redecorating. Peace.